Looking for an indoor camera? There are tons of options, so let's break down the best ones for your needs. We've got budget picks, 4K powerhouses, and everything in between, with trade-offs like smart alerts, storage, and Wi-Fi needs. No camera's perfect, but we'll help you figure out which one's right for you. If you'd like to check current pricing, read customer reviews, or learn more about any of the products featured in today's video, you'll find links to everything mentioned in the description below. Now, let's jump right into the countdown. Number 10. Alright, let's talk about the Google Nest Cam Indoor. This one's a solid pick if you're looking for smart, reliable home security without the hassle. Based on what users are saying and the specs, it's packing some pretty smart features that set it apart. First off, the 2K HDR video is a game changer. Whether it's bright daylight or a dimly lit room, the footage stays sharp and detailed, so you can actually see what's going on, not just a blurry blob moving around. And the AI-powered alerts? That's where things get interesting. Instead of just pinging you with a generic, motion detected, it'll tell you something like, person in the living room or dog barking near the door. That means fewer false alarms and way less guesswork. Now, if you're already in the Google Home ecosystem, this camera fits right in. It plays nice with other Nest devices and smart home gadgets, so you can set up automations like having your lights turn on if motion's detected. Privacy-wise, it's got end-to-end encryption, two-step verification, and even a little green LED that lights up when the camera's active, so you always know when it's recording. The only thing to keep in mind: it's designed for indoor use only, so if you need outdoor coverage, you'll want to pair it with something else. But for keeping an eye on things inside, this one's definitely worth a look. Number 9. Here's your natural, compliant voiceover script for the Ring Pan Tilt Indoor Cam. If you're looking for a smart indoor camera that doesn't just sit in one spot, this one might be worth a closer look. Based on specs and user feedback, it's designed to cover every angle of a room, no blind spots here. The 360 pan and tilt controls let you adjust the view remotely through the app, so you can check on pets, kids, or just make sure nothing's out of place, even when you're not home. One of the standout features is the two-way talk, which works smoothly for quick conversations with family or visitors. And if you're already using Alexa, the integration makes it easy to pull up the live feed or adjust settings with voice commands. Testing reports suggest the setup is straightforward, and the app interface keeps things simple. Now, it's not without a few trade-offs. Some users mention the motion tracking could be a bit more responsive, and the subscription plan for full features isn't free. But if flexibility and smart home compatibility are priorities, this could be a solid pick for keeping an eye on things. Number 8. So if you're looking for a no-fuss indoor camera that still packs a punch, this one might be worth a closer look. Based on the specs and what users are saying, it delivers that sharper 2K video quality, noticeably crisper than your standard 1080p, which means you can actually make out details like faces or package labels without squinting. The audio's been upgraded too, with noise cancellation and two-way talk that sounds more natural, so conversations feel less like you're shouting through a tin can. The plug-in design is a big plus if you're not into swapping batteries or dealing with wiring headaches. Just plug it in, set it up, and you're good to go. And if you're already in the Alexa ecosystem, it plays nice with voice commands, handy for quick check-ins without digging out your phone. Now, it's not without trade-offs. The compact size means it doesn't have the widest field of view, so you might need a couple if you're covering a larger space. But for a single room or entryway, it's a solid pick that balances performance and simplicity. If those features line up with what you need, it's definitely one to consider. Number 7. So, if you're looking for a simple way to keep an eye on things inside your home, this next option might be worth a closer look. It's designed to blend into your space while giving you solid security features without overcomplicating things. One of the standout perks is the round-the-clock monitoring. It captures clear video, even in low light, so you're not left guessing what's happening. The motion alerts are customizable too, which is great because nobody wants their phone blowing up with notifications every time the cat walks by. You can tweak the sensitivity to focus on what actually matters. Privacy seems to be a priority here, and that's always a plus. There's a physical cover for the lens, so you can block the camera with a quick swipe if you want total privacy. The mic can be disabled just as easily, which is a nice touch for those who like extra control. It also plays well with Alexa, so if you're already in the smart home ecosystem, pulling up the live feed with a voice command is pretty seamless. No fumbling for your phone, just ask and you're set. Now, it's not without a few trade-offs. Some users mention the field of view isn't as wide as other models, so you might need to adjust placement to get the best coverage. And while the video quality is solid, it's not going to blow you away with ultra-crisp detail like some higher-end options. All in all, if you're after a straightforward, privacy-conscious indoor camera that doesn't require a tech degree to set up, this one's a solid contender. Just weigh those minor limitations against what matters most to you. Number 6. Here's the rewritten version: natural, conversational, and free of any robotic or listing style language. Let's talk about the Wyze Cam Pan V3. If you're looking for a camera that can keep an eye on just about anything, whether it's your living room, backyard, or even your pet's favorite napping spot, this one's a great little workhorse. First off, the video quality is sharp. 1080p HD means you'll actually be able to see what's going on, not just a blurry mess. And the best part? It pans a full 360 degrees and tilts 180, so you can cover an entire room without having to mount it in some weird corner. No more blind spots. What really sets this camera apart is how smart it is. You can set it to automatically scan different areas on its own, like a security guard making rounds, so you don't have to keep adjusting it manually. Just program your favorite patrol routes, and it'll do the work for you. And if you're into voice control, it plays nice with Alexa, so you can pull up the live feed with a quick, "Hey, show me the backyard." Now, let's talk value. For the price, you're getting a lot of the same features as cameras that cost twice as much. It's not the fanciest option out there, but it doesn't feel like a compromise either. That said, if you're planning to use it outside, keep in mind that extreme weather might give it a hard time. A few people have mentioned that, so it's worth considering if you live somewhere with harsh winters or scorching summers. All in all, this is a solid, no-fuss camera that does what it's supposed to do without breaking the bank. If you want something reliable, easy to use, and packed with useful features, it's definitely worth a look. Number 5. Alright, let's talk about this little powerhouse, the Blink Mini 2K+. If you're looking for a security camera that's easy to set up but doesn't skimp on quality, this one's worth a closer look. Based on what users are saying, the 2K resolution really makes a difference. Details like faces or license plates come through way clearer than with standard HD cameras. And the audio? Apparently, it's got some solid noise cancellation, so two-way conversations sound natural, not like you're shouting through a tin can. The plug-in design is a big plus too. No batteries to swap, no complicated wiring, just plug it in, set it up, and you're good to go. It's compact enough to tuck into any corner without being an eyesore. Plus, if you're already in the Alexa ecosystem, it integrates smoothly for voice control, which is always a nice touch. Now, it's not perfect. Some users mention the field of view could be wider, and it doesn't have local storage, so you'll need a subscription for cloud recordings. But if you want a straightforward, high-quality indoor camera without the hassle, this one's a solid contender. Definitely worth considering if you're in the market. Number 4. So, if you're looking for a solid indoor security camera that plays nice with your smart home setup, this one from Ring might be worth a closer look. Based on what users are saying, it's designed to keep an eye on things around the clock, whether it's broad daylight or the middle of the night. The high-definition video quality is a big plus, and the advanced pre-roll feature helps catch a few extra seconds of footage before motion is detected, so you don't miss a thing. One of the standout features here is the color night vision, which gives you a clearer picture in low light compared to some other cameras out there. And if you're someone who likes to fine-tune notifications, the customizable activity zones let you focus on what really matters, cutting down on unnecessary alerts. Now, if you're already using Alexa, this camera integrates pretty smoothly. Just say the word, and you can pull up the live feed without lifting a finger. Privacy is another area where this model shines. There's a manual cover for the lens and a quick swipe to disable the mic and camera, which is great if you want to shut things down when you're home. Of course, no camera is perfect. Some users mention that the field of view isn't the widest, so you might need more than one if you've got a larger space to cover. But overall, if you're after a reliable, user-friendly option that balances security and privacy, this one's definitely in the running. Number 3. So if you're looking for a security camera that's simple to set up but still packs a punch, this one might be worth a closer look. Based on the specs and what users are saying, it delivers some solid upgrades over older models, starting with that sharper 2K video. That extra resolution really makes a difference when you're trying to make out details, whether it's a package on your porch or just checking in on pets. The audio quality gets a boost too, with noise cancellation and two-way talk that's supposed to feel more natural, almost like you're right there in the room. And since it plugs right into an outlet, there's no fussing with batteries or complicated wiring. Just plug it in, set it up, and you're good to go. Now, it's not perfect. Some users mention that the field of view isn't as wide as a few other options out there, so you might need more than one if you've got a larger space to cover. But if you're already in the Alexa ecosystem, the integration is seamless, letting you pull up the feed or adjust settings with just your voice. All in all, it's a solid pick if you want something straightforward with a few smart features, without breaking the bank. Definitely one to consider if you're upgrading from an older model or just starting out with home security. Number 2. So if you're looking for a solid indoor camera that won't break the bank, this one from TP-Link might be worth a closer look. It's designed to keep an eye on your home, pets, or even the little ones with some pretty handy features. First off, the video quality, 1080p with night vision that stretches up to 30 feet. Based on user feedback, that clarity holds up well day or night, so you're not left squinting at a grainy feed when the lights go out. And speaking of alerts, it can notify you about motion, person detection, or even if a baby starts crying, all without needing a subscription. That's a nice touch if you want to avoid extra monthly fees. The two-way audio is another standout. Whether you're checking in on a pet, soothing a child, or just giving someone a heads up that they're on camera, the built-in mic and speaker make it easy. There's even a siren if you need to scare off unwanted visitors. Now, it's not without its quirks. Some users mention the app can take a second to load, and the field of view isn't the widest out there. But for the price, it's a solid pick if you want reliable monitoring without hidden costs. Plus, it plays nice with Alexa, so you can pull up the feed with a simple voice command. If you're in the market for a no-frills indoor camera, this one's definitely worth considering. Number 1. Hey everyone, let's kick things off with the Ring Indoor Cam Plus. If you're looking for a smart way to keep an eye on your home or office, this one's worth a closer look. According to product details, it's designed to work seamlessly with Alexa, so you can pull up live footage just by asking like, "Alexa, show me the living room." That hands-free convenience is a big plus if you're already in the Amazon ecosystem. Now, the video quality here is a standout. Testing reports highlight that 2K resolution, which means you get sharp, detailed footage, great for spotting faces or even small objects. And if the lights go out? No problem. The low-light sight feature kicks in, automatically switching to black and white mode so you're not left with a grainy mess. One thing to keep in mind, while it's packed with features, it's really optimized for indoor use. So if you're thinking about outdoor monitoring, you might want to pair it with something else. But for keeping tabs on your indoor spaces, this camera offers solid performance and clarity that could give you some extra peace of mind. Definitely a contender if you're prioritizing video quality and smart home integration. Alright, so if you're still on the fence about which indoor camera fits your needs, here's the quick takeaway. Based on specs and user feedback, these models cover a range of budgets and features. Some excel in night vision, others in smart alerts or storage options. A few might need a stronger Wi-Fi signal, and battery life varies, so check what matters most to you. Prices and availability can shift, so it's worth comparing current deals. If you found this helpful, drop a comment with your top pick. I'd love to hear what you end up choosing. And if you want more details, check the links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.